I tried to film the beginning of this video 4 times now. The first 2 times I didn't have my microphone on, and the 3rd time I didn't press record. So 4th time lucky. So hi, I'm Laura, and today I am doing Journey and Beauty's tag, the Dirty Little Secrets tag, and this was created by Kyra. So Kyra tagged me in a video, and I just made a comment on her video, and she said tag it. So I'm doing your video, your tag, Kyra. And I had to think about this one a bit. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not because I wasn't sure about some of the answers. So when she tagged me, I've sat down and I've actually gone through the questions and tried to figure out what I want to put as the answers, because the answers didn't come immediately to mind. I had to think about them. So question 1 is, what is the dirtiest, most well-loved, abused product in your collection? And I'm going to choose the Maybelline Colour Tattoo eyeshadows, and I have 4 of them here. And this one in Barely Branded I actually have in my project pan, so this one is still getting used. And I have Inked in Pink, which I've used quite a bit. And I've got Bold Gold. And I've got Bad to the Bronze, which I've used probably the least, but these Bold Gold and this one's starting to dry out. They're still, I can still get them out and still use them, but they're still working. But they're not, they are drying around the edges, as you can see. And I've had these since 2015. So in theory, I should, because they're a cream product, I should get rid of them, but I'm still using them. And when I first got them, I didn't have tons and tons of makeup like I do now, because I hadn't got into watching YouTube and makeup videos and things. But now that I have, I haven't been using them that much, but I used to use them all the time. I used to use them in summer especially. You'd put pink and gold or cream or whatever on my lid, and it would last all day and not budge. And in the heat in the summer, I think I even went swimming with them on and they stayed on. So I used to use them all the time, but I don't use them as much now, apart from the fact that I'm trying to pan the Barely Branded one, because it's because I realise that they're getting old and aren't going to last forever. So that would be the most well-loved products. Number 2, what is your dirty secret makeup habit you would never show on camera and wouldn't want anyone to see? Now, I know when Kyra did it, she was talking about cotton buds, which I have 1 left, and I have a couple on my desk that are dirty because I've been using them, but it's not really, I don't really consider it that a dirty habit, because it's something that I think we all use, everybody uses. Mine is probably, I have to constantly, as soon as I sit down to film, as soon as I put my base on, I have to blow the nose. Like now. Because my nose is always running, and I always cut that out. I never show that. And also the amount of tissues that I go through. Although I do have a cloth that I use, which I change at the same time as I wash my brushes. So once a week I change the cloth that I wipe my brushes on and things. I still end up using tons of tissues for wiping my hands or blowing my nose or whatever. While I'm doing my makeup, I just seem to go through tons of them. In fact, the thing that's in my rubbish bin the most is tissues. Number 3, what is the product you secretly want but others have cancelled the product or the brand? Until a little while ago, like I think it was only last week, I would have had a lot of trouble with this because I don't actually have any of the brands that a lot of people have decided they're not wanting to want anymore. But now, after last week, if it was last week, I would say Wet n Wild because of their whole line about selling in China, or was it a mistake, or So some people have cancelled Wet n Wild because they don't consider them cruelty-free anymore. I am not completely cruelty-free, but I do like to try and buy cruelty-free products. But, Maybelline's not cruelty-free, and I use those because I've got the products. And there are some products that I use that aren't cruelty-free, but I'm not going to cancel Wet n Wild. I've got tons of their products, because before last week everyone considered them cruelty-free, and I was quite happy to buy them, and they do sometimes bring out their collections in store to us, which is amazing because hardly anyone does that. So I still want to use Wet n Wild. Number 4. What is a product that makes you feel guilty? You don't use it enough, or it's not cruelty-free, etc. I have one that I've hardly ever used. I think I've used 2 shadows, and it is an eyeshadow palette. It is cruelty-free, so that's not the issue with it. It's this one here, the TT Iconic Timeless Beauty. It's a big, huge palette. It was expensive, and as you can see, I have hardly touched it. So I think TT was having a special where buy one palette and get the other half price, so I did get it half price, but I've hardly used it. It was kind of an impulse, and I want to use it more, but I keep getting distracted by other palettes that have brighter colours in them, so I feel kind of guilty about buying that one because I didn't really need to have it. Number 6, what is the oldest product in your collection, and just how old is it? I'm not sure how old this product is because I didn't even realise I still had it until I pulled it out of my drawer the other day. It's older than the Maybelline Colour Tattoos, so it's older than 2015, and in theory I should be getting rid of it because it's a lipstick. It's a Shiseido Moisture Mist in Warm Earth. It looks like this. It's a really pretty colour, and it still smells fine, so I still use it. It's a really nice autumn colour. It would have gone well with the look that I'm wearing right now, and here I'm going to use another tissue to wipe my hand. So I can't tell you how old this was because I didn't even realise I still had it. Oh, it says it's made in New Zealand. I bet they don't make Shiseido in New Zealand anymore. So, what number are we up to? Number 7. I'm looking at my list of my answers to make sure I don't miss anything because I keep missing questions. So that's why I wrote them down. Number 7 is, what is your guilty pleasure YouTube channel you love to watch? I don't really have any guilty pleasure channels. I watch mostly art or makeup. I don't really watch anything else. Like if a makeup or an art channel does a book review or a movie review or something else, then I often watch those, but I don't have any guilty pleasures. But the guilty pleasure would be just how much of them I watch. I seem to be connected to my iPad constantly when I make the bed, when I do the dishes, cook dinner, sit at the computer to edit, and there goes my nose again. So I just watch way more than I should. I seem to be constantly looking at a screen, which probably isn't as productive as it could be or as healthy as it should be. Just way too much. I wake up in the morning, and if Kaylee Wesley is posting her video in the morning, I know that I'm late getting up to get my cup of tea because she posts fairly on a regular time frame in the morning, and it's like, oh, right, Kaylee, I'm getting up. So, yes, but I do have my routine where I go through and I watch certain people, and then I'll watch other ones that I sometimes don't get around to if I have time. It depends on the day of the week, because there are certain days of the week that seems like everyone posts, and so you don't get to watch everything, because although I watch way too much, I don't watch everything because there aren't enough hours of the day. Number 8, your worst makeup skill and or your worst makeup phase you went through. My worst makeup skill is definitely putting on lashes. I can never get both of them on properly. One of them's always not quite stuck down, or they're never even, and takes me hours, or I wreck all my eyeliner trying to do it because I just haven't practiced enough. So that is definitely my worst skill. My worst makeup phase is probably right now. Is my worst makeup phase, and wearing way too much highlighter because I just love highlighter, and I like crazy colourful makeup, and nobody around me or in my town hardly wears any makeup at all, let alone crazy colourful makeup. So I definitely stand out. I am different. Name a product you would or do share with your bestie, but probably shouldn't or might be considered gross. This is number 9. I share makeup with my daughters, and I don't think there is anything I don't share with them. Like, I'll share my lipstick and that with them, which you shouldn't share your mascara or your lip balm or your whatever with other people. But with my girls, I will share anything. None of my friends want to borrow my makeup or share my makeup because most of them don't wear any makeup, so that's not really an issue. But my girls wear makeup because they see me wearing makeup, I guess. And yeah, I will share anything with them. They often, we go out, or they'll go, oh, I haven't got any lip balm, and I'll pull my spare lip balm out of my purse and give it to them because they're family. Number 10, do you have a secret weapon when it comes to makeup? YouTube and Pinterest. People are often saying, oh, you're so creative with your makeup and that. But Pinterest is where I get all my jumping off points for the looks and things that I do, and also for my art and stuff. I often go to Pinterest to get ideas. I'll have a bit of an idea in my head, and then I'll go to Pinterest and sort of consolidate what my ideas are, and then I'll go and create something. So yeah, Pinterest is definitely my secret weapon when it comes to creating looks. I don't copy things exactly. I wouldn't be able to anyway because I don't have a lot of products. But it is, I always need something to give me a bit of a starting off point in my creativity, and it's not just with makeup but with anything. I need a few ideas floating around before the creative juices will start flowing. And that was the last question. So thank you, Kara, for making this tag and for tagging me. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone.